rivalry game on the road, all the pressure. And certainly at that point, being from Concord, North Carolina, maybe coming in, you weren't quite as familiar. At that point, you definitely understand what Carolina-Clemson meant and everything. And of course, again, you're on the road, tight ball game. South Carolina hadn't beaten Clemson since 2001. I mean, it had been forever. But yeah, 2006 on the road, Blake Mitchell gets knocked out, and you come into that ball game. Just talk about the emotions. Again, you're always ready. You're always ready to go and everything, but your number gets called. It's what is it? It's a wide receiver screen, right? Or like what was it? What was the play? All right, just walk me through the entire thing, because I remember you kind of like drop back and look, and just flip it over to Kenny. Like it's almost like a broken play, but the great Kenny McKinley goes for like 20 yards. You throw a block. I mean, just walk me through that entire sequence of events and what's going on through your head.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs on the sideline, man. Don't think there's a chance. Blake Mitchell is one of the toughest guys that I've ever had a chance to meet. I mean, he hardly ever got knocked out of a game, but he was scrambling, lands on the ball of all things, and knocks the air out of him, and he can't find his breath. I mean, that's what happens. And Spurrier, Beecher, you're getting in there or whatever. So I can't remember if we called. I think we called timeout, and we brought all the guys to the side, and I thought for sure it was going to be a little running play. I mean, there's a guy that's never had a significant down.
Was that your first collegiate pass?
No, I think Louisiana Lafayette. I had some yeah, there were some throws.
Yeah, you went just for perspective. Yeah, you are correct, but you went 2 for 2 on the year for 19 yards and a touchdown, by the way. So,
yeah.
Started your career hot.
A couple throws. So I thought, we were in the red zone. We were almost in the red zone. And we were driving. We were down 28-14, I think, at the time. You'll have to check me, but thought for sure I was going to come in and hand the ball off. And he calls this Y7 pass, man. And it's one of the more complicated, passing concepts that we had. Sidney Rice was going to be over the middle. If it was a cover 3, he was totally going to be covered up, running a post route. And if safety split, I was going to hit Sidney right over and, hit a touchdown. Unfortunately for me, I dropped the snap. I'm in the shotgun. They've got the Terminator defensive lineman. His name's escaping me back then.
James Adams?
For Clemson. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sitting there in the shotgun, ball comes right through my hand, hits me in the chest, goes right down to the floor. I can't get my eyes up to see the safeties fast enough. And so my first gut reaction was, I better scramble a little bit. So I'm running back and forth. And then, out of the corner of my eye, I see Kenny in the in the flat, throw it to him. He reverses field. You may remember this, and it gives me the opportunity to go throw a block. And I tried to throw a block. I almost whiffed, but anyway. And then thankfully, I look back at the sideline, and Blake Mitchell is running back in. He's taking me off, but we went on to win that game 31-28. Jad Dean missed a field goal later in the game, and we won. And man, that was an awesome experience. The team was so supportive. Just being able to contribute into that rivalry was awesome. That's the only down I ever played in the Clemson South Carolina rivalry. So
honestly, were you nervous? I mean, did you go in? You're like, oh shit.
Oh God, yeah. I was so nervous. Yeah.
On the road too.
Yeah, fortunately in football, everything else becomes fuzzy around you except the 11 versus 11 guys. I mean, that's what I remember from that. I mean, a big cloud of orange, and man, it was cool to be a part of it.